This demo is on a one-point perspective precision drawing, and this may help with drawing something like looking straight forward down an aisle, if you wanted to draw products on a shelf, but it's a straight-on view. And to start, we're going to take our ruler, and again, you can measure your paper if you wanted a perfectly straight line. Using your ruler, you can measure, say, 3 inches up on each side to get a straight line. That's straight across. So I'm going to draw a line straight across, fairly large line, and I'm going to pick a point on the line and put that in the, I'm going for more of the center. Now I'm going to draw a bunch of straight lines through the center, and they can be any angle. And you can do one straight up and down, and again you can use measurements to make sure it's perfectly straight. And we'll add a couple more, maybe right here. And these will be your guides. So we're going to get another piece of tissue paper and overlay with the guides. And again, we're going to need a rectangle, so you could either draw it or use the printout as a guide and trace that. So I'll use my ruler to get a nice perfectly straight line. The more you use a ruler, the more your hand gets used to drawing straight lines, and it'll be easier when you are freehanding drawing straight lines in your comps and thumbnails, and it'll make your work a little neater and more easily understood what you're going for. So there is my frame, and what we're doing is we're going to use these guides to create some look of perspective, looking, say, down an aisle or a hallway. And I'm going to start by drawing a segment on one of the lines. It could be any line. And then I'm going to go straight down and connect up with one of the other guides. So let's say this one. And you can start to see how the perspective looks. Now, when you have a very steep angle and you're using a long line like this, it will look very long, a very deep object in shape. So then, to make it more dimensional, you would go straight across from here on both the top and the bottom. And of course, if you add shading, that certainly helps with the perspective. So if I did one out on this side and I made it more shallow, let's go straight down, and then I had 2 lines. Let's do the parallel lines top to bottom first. You can see it will look a lot thinner with the perspective. And then I'm going to match my guides here and here. And again, when you add your straight lines, that completes the look of the box or product or building that you're looking to create with some dimension. So if I put this on a blank piece of paper, you can start to see how this will look as a finished product. And of course, adding some shading helps add to the illusion. And that is one-point perspective.